Okay, Rich, what are we doing this week then?
So this week I thought we'd try something a little bit new. So generally with our Retro Weekends videos, we're primarily doing the British market. I mean, originally, actually, I've been watching a lot of videos like this from US content creators, and I wanted to do sort of from the British perspective, so a similar video, but all with British retro gaming as the focus. But recently I've wanted to do some import stuff. So I thought we'd create a new series for it. So this is going to be Impressive Imports #1. And for the first episode, we're going to play Bonk's Adventure for the PC Engine, which is a platform game released in 1989 for the system, published by Hudson Soft, who were actually the designers of the PC Engine. They actually designed it. It was manufactured by NEC. And the game was developed by Red Software, I think they were called. Have you got any experience with the game at all?
No, none at all.
Do you want to try it out?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Right, so like I said earlier, it's a platform game, and it's pretty much a hop and bop game like Mario, really.
Okay.
But you can't just jump on the enemies, you've got to like headbutt down like that.
Okay. How do
So
you headbutt down?
You just press button 2.
Okay.
Now you can also press button 2 as fast as possible. It sort of makes you float, somewhat like Raccoon Mario, I guess.
Yeah.
These meats, they give you invincibility, but only when you eat a certain amount of them.
Right.
So they make you a little bit more powerful. So if you miss, they actually freeze the enemies while you're like this sort of surly sort of look on his face. You get another one, makes you invincible.
I get it.
Right.
Hey.
Oh, if you keep pressing the jump button, you sort of climb up. And run.
Okay. Ow.
Oh. Try and land the right way up as well.
Oh, fuck.
That one's just a boosting one.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, my God, I'm close to death. Give me that. Don't know what it does. Hey.
Blast. And lose a life pretty fast here.
What would be going to you?
You started me off the level with no health.
Please. All the excuses.
That's stage 2.
There you go. You got loads of health. What? Ew.
I'll tell you what this game reminds me of, actually. I think Chuck Rock is definitely influenced by this game, the whole series, with the sort of wacky dinosaurs and such in it.
How are fish swimming in this guy's acid? How are you swimming in this guy's acid?
Yeah, these swimming sections, you just sort of press the D-pad in whichever direction you wanna go in. The jump still works as a jump, sort of speeds you up, like your ascent. So you can use it to still attack them.
Yeah.
Get rid of this shit here. Out of his arse.
Oh. Gross.
This game was actually ported to the Amiga as well, so the Amiga got like an optimised port of this with improved graphics. And it's one of the best platform games on the Amiga. They did a fantastic job of it. It was actually it was ported by Factor 5, who make the Road Squadron games.
Yeah, I know that.
And also the Turrican games. They did a great job on it. So obviously, I guess, because of the fact that it was ported to it, it's a somewhat famous game on the Amiga, hence Chuck Rock Games, etc., etc., taking some influence from it. Apparently, all of these people were actually based on the on people who work at Hudson Soft. I think I was hearing. So they're all sort of their bosses and such.
Oh dear.
All the people in charge. You want to go into these little holes here. There's the bonus levels here. So you got to try and bounce bouncy thing to bouncy thing. Oh,
That was good.
and the next one as well. There's loads of them. I think it's
So this one here, you've got to hit as many of the volcano swings that come out of it as possible.
Okay.
It's best to stand sort of where one of those reeds is and just headbutt left and right. So you need to be a bit further to the right so you can hit both of them. That's it.
nice. Obviously, you get a bonus for hitting all of them, but that's not bad. That's good for the first attempt, actually.
I've got an extra luck out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Bonk was actually originally a character for a comic strip in the PC Engine magazine, so he wasn't actually intended to be a video game character from what I understand originally. They just put him in there. He became quite popular and people apparently asked where his game was. They sort of expected him to be put in a game eventually, and as such they ended up putting him in a game. Originally he's called PC Genjin as well, that's his actual name. So obviously it's sort of a Genjin means sort of like savage man or something like that, or prehistoric man, I think.
Oh.
So it's a play on words, you know.
Yeah.
PC Engine, PC Genjin. Eventually the game was actually ported to the NES. Like, I think it was 4 years later though, so it's a long time. It was the end of the NES's lifespan. And they called him FC Genjin now, because of Famicom basically.
Yeah.
And the Game Boy version was GB Genjin.
Ah.
Obviously in America they decided to call him Bonk, which doesn't really work in England very well.
No.
Because, yeah, to bonk is to have sex in England. I think there might be an extra heart on this level.
Half-assed look for it.
Oh, there is. They're quite easy to find. Heart
green
container.
ones.
So, now we've got 4 hearts.
Jumping one. Alright, show off. What do I have to do?
He jumps up from the ground and punches. You got to hit him on the head, as per all of them, really.
Oh.
I always hate this boss actually. Oh, for God's sake, I'm sliding.
Now. Oh, here go all our lives. Here go all our lives. Oh shit! I jumped and then.
Oh God.
Jeez. Got me near death. Oh. I'm guessing one of their bosses was built.
What's that in there? Oh, didn't do. Oh, get that.
I can't get that. The bird just fucks
Oh,
me over.
I never knew about that one. It's probably gone now. Those are always extra lives.
Come back. No, not you.
You just asked him to come back.
No, he's going.
Not
It
there anymore.
despawns.
Shit. I wanted that.
Did you?
I did.
Nobody would ever know. There's a secret there.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Lives and stuff, please.
Oh, it was
Oh!
live. Yay.
Hi-oh!
We got to do a boss rush, by the way. Those guys should really be helping me, really, shouldn't they? I think they're being mind controlled or something. I'll be like, do us a favour, mate, now that you're not mind controlled, don't hang around with the fucking bosses. Just go home, go somewhere else.
Go down the pub.
I mean, you rescue these people and then immediately afterwards they just get
I
captured.
know, right? Oh, okay. What the hell? Or catch stuff, I'm guessing. Oh, so this is the boss rush then.
Yeah. One down. When I originally tried to complete this game, I didn't know about that.
Nice. Cool. Well done. That could have been tricky. Come on, Rich, you got this. Whoa.
Not sure I can do it that.
What do you have to hit him?
I take it I got to hit the front bit of it.
On the transmitter. Nice.
And into a weird dinosaur thing.
No,
Dinosaur unicorn.
no, no, that's Lapras. Oh, another boss.
Hey, we should be alright, hopefully, shouldn't we?
I thought that was the final boss.
No, that thing we saw earlier is, isn't it? Off we go to the moon.
That is a weird looking moon. That doesn't like Bowser at all.
I can't remember how to do this bleeding bit. I think I've got to back away from it as soon as I hit it, otherwise I take a hit every time. I don't want to be hitting it from below anyway, do I? Because it does less damage.
Mm. Now it's serious. Oh. Don't leave me to do this, Rich. Oh, Christ. Fuck off, tridents.
Remember, it does less damage to hit him from
I'm not trying to hit him from below, trust me. Trying just not to get hit by him, but he lands on you every single time. It's very hard to dodge him. Right, keep moving. That's it. And move again. Oh, you're going to run out of space.
He seems to...
The crown hits you. You need to bounce away. That's it. Run. Yay! It's all thanks to me. Because I found a secret that gave us the heart and the extra life.
Don't know if we did or not. I'm not happy with these guys. We rescued them once, then they all accumulated right next to the boss. They're not helpful. We're all stuck on the moon now.
I mean, it's worse places to be. Okay, Rich, what do you think of the game then?
I think this is quite a nice little game. I think it's got some charm in it. I think the gameplay works quite well. You know, the hop and bop, obviously tried and true sort of gameplay. But the way that you also headbutt upwards is quite a cool little addition. The way that you can juggle the enemies, it's quite rewarding. You know, just bouncing back and forth, hitting the enemies over and over. Other than that, you've got quite a decent amount of variety in the level design. You've got a level with ropes on it, don't you? Swing ropes. You've got some where you're climbing. You've got swimming levels as well. You've got all of these mini games that you can try out, sort of bring a little bit more variety in as well. And if you can't be bothered with them, you can just walk past them. So if you want to do the mini games and maybe get some more lives for more points to get more lives, you can do. But if you can't be bothered, then just avoid them. I like a lot of the animation. A lot of the animation is very cool, isn't it? You know, the way his head sort of explodes when he eats the meat, and he gets sort of surly look on his face. It's angry. So yeah, I mean, all in all, it is a good game. I will say that it's not that impressive to me graphically and musically for a game of the 4th generation. The sprite looks a little bit low colour to me, and you know, it looks like a big NES sprite in some ways. There's not a lot of shading on it. Saying that, you know, a lot of the bosses are quite impressive. That final boss was impressive. They're sort of quite big enemies, aren't they? You don't see anything like that on the NES, so that's quite impressive. Musically, it's okay. I think it's reasonable. I don't feel like it's amazing. I feel like some NES games again have sort of somewhat
Kinky plonky, isn't it?
better music, but I think it does a good job, but it's just not sort of top level. When you look at games around at the time, Super Mario Brothers 3 I think has better gameplay than this, probably better music as well, which is a bit sad to say. And Mega Drive games out this time were like Ghouls and Ghosts as well. That was out.
That was good. But
that was great across
much
the board.
better than that.
Yeah, I think Ghouls and Ghosts is better than this actually.
Yeah.
We might get a little bit of flack for this, but obviously he's the mascot of the PC Engine. But I mean, it is a great game, so
Call it how you see it, really, though, didn't you?
yeah, it's a great game, but it doesn't feel like the top level games of the Mega Drive or the NES, even for the time. Apart from the graphics, there's a lot of the graphics are better than NES, but not on a par with something like Ghouls and Ghosts or Revenge of Shinobi or a lot of those games that came out at that time. So what do you reckon then?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a good game. It's just, I don't know. I thought it's very generic. You know,
you got to remember it's quite old though. As well. 1989, so it predates most of the hop and bops on Mega Drive, for example, and even lots of the NES ones.
Yeah, it's got good presentation. The music's a bit lackluster. The sprites are really good. The big boss sprites they're really nice.
I don't think it's generic for 89, but I think from the perspective of 4th gen, if you played 100 Mega Drive games, then you might feel like this was generic. If you played them before this, you know.
That's probably where I'm getting the feeling from then.
Yeah.
But yeah, a good game, a good little time waster. So what are you going to score it then?
Well, when we talk about the games that come out this year, I don't feel like it's up the top, which might get us a bit of flack because obviously this is sort of a major release for the PC Engine. But it just doesn't feel to me like it's at the top when it comes to gameplay, graphics, and music. So with that in mind, I mean it's fantastic, but I don't think it quite is up to the standard of the best. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
What do you reckon then?
Yeah, I'm going to say exactly the same. Basically, it's a good game, but it does not meet its peers.
Yeah.
At the time, I mean, Mario 3 is just genre defining. You can't match that. Ghouls and Ghosts, absolutely fantastic game. I would really love to do that for the channel because it's an absolute killer of a game. So with that in mind, a 4 for me as well. Okay, guys, that's Bonk's adventure for this week. Quite an enjoyable game.
Yeah, I think it is a great game for the system. Sort of early platformer on there.
Yeah, great little game for the system. Anyway, guys, if you liked it, give us a like, give us a comment and tell us what you think, and subscribe to the channel because we're always releasing great new content like this. And we will see you next week with another game, guys. Take care.
See ya.